Welcome back to the channel. Dane Scott from Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge. Well, about a year ago, I promised you a tour of Grand Rock, the exhaust company. They've got anything in exhaust. So follow me. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
There it goes, folks. He's out of here.
Welcome back. Let's go on a tour and check this place out. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Got all the goodies. Oh, that's awesome. Before we get our tour going out in the shop there, I want you to meet some people that kind of make it happen. We've got Justin here, and he's the VP of Operations. And we've got Arn here, who is the social media part of it and the advertising aspect. Yeah. And of course, Josh. Josh is my contact, usually, who I speak to here, and he's also in marketing. Yep. That's what it's part. So these are the guys that make it happen. So without further ado, let's go take a tour.
So this is where it's gonna all begin, is our customer service department. So anytime you call in at Grand Rock, you're gonna go ahead and get a hold of one of these three ladies over here.
Several of the gals, yeah.
Yep. So they're gonna be talking to the customers, making sure they get everything processed the way it needs to. And they're gonna start that process of getting that parts produced, orders placed. That way the operations teams out there can go ahead and get that lined up and scheduled for shipment.
So any call to Grand Rock is coming here, right?
Yeah, so all calls will come up here. If it's a technical call, they'll go ahead and forward that to our technical team in the back. Oh, okay. And they'll kind of step in, answer any questions as customers have.
Gotcha.
And get them the right information. So after the orders are placed, you know, what's going to happen is that's going to cue our production team. So our production planners are going to go ahead and start planning. And get those parts on the floor. That way we can get those processed and ready for shipment.
Okay.
So before further ado, we will head out to our parts warehouse where everything's going to be stocked. And this is going to kind of be the final operation of how the parts are going to be packed and shipped out to the customer.
Oh yeah.
So over the past couple years at Grand Rock, we really put a focus on our turn time and order accuracy to help out with the customer satisfaction. So we actually revamped this entire warehouse, and we put all of our products in different groups and made it very simplistic for the people on the floor in order to pick the right parts and pack the box appropriately so the parts get to the destination the right way. So as you can see, we have all of our mufflers, our flex, our box chrome. We go to our produced, our bag chrome, accessories, and long chrome. Make sure we have ample stock of all of our products, whether that's chrome, produced, or whatever it may be. We offer a scanning barcode system to ensure order accuracy to our customers, which we've actually pride ourselves now to shipping to a 99.96% accuracy. So we average right around 2 misships a month, where before we were around 20 or 30.
Wow, yeah.
We kind of pride ourselves on lean manufacturing, meaning that we only stock really what we need, and we're not wasting anything to have that turnaround be much more better for the customers. So everything that you see stocked is going to be more of our difficult products, stuff that's welded, our flares, our pyro fittings, flats and dents, stuff of that nature, where we're going to load up our shelves to make sure that the customer has it at their fingertips at any given time. And as you can see, we always keep plenty of chrome in stock.
Yeah.
That way, when they need it, they have it.
That's the good stuff.
Yes, it is.
That's just like the universal language of the trucking industry, chrome.
The one thing that is really nice for us is we do offer, 3-inch all the way up to 8-inch.
Okay.
And everything in between. So we really pride ourselves in that large diameter, bending capabilities. We really got situated in that, especially the 8-inch about 5-6 years ago, bending that internally. So everything you see here, we produce in-house. We actually recently purchased a plating company to control that even more, to ensure quality standards across the board. So every piece of chrome you see in here at least has a minimum of 5 QC checks to make sure that chrome is going to be good quality standards when it reaches that customer. As you can see, we got tags on everything. That way each picker packer knows exactly what they're pulling. So if it doesn't match that picture, we can go ahead and raise a concern. So this is going to be anything from 72 inches up to 120-inch long stacks.
Right.
Yeah, I believe we offer our P cuts, our straight cuts, brute stacks, bullhorns, Ks, West Coast, and I think that's the big 6.
Yeah.
Most of our raw material is going to be picked up from a local company, Cleveland Cliffs. So we'll go ahead and process this material into whatever the demand is for those types of products, stacks, elbows, different OE replacement parts, and that's where we're going to be all the fun back there.
Okay.
So the fun's going to happen back there. So now once the orders go in and the planning team evaluates it, it's going to go ahead and hit the production floor. So the way it's going to hit the production floor is we have 8 large tube bending machines. A lot of these machines have dedicated tooling so we can get those tubes off as quickly as we possibly can. We have our large diameter bender up right here. This is going to be bending all of our 6, 7, and 8-inch. And we currently have the 8-inch tooling up right now. Every single operator, they go ahead and set up their machines per their print, per their router. They go ahead and make a piece, and they got to verify that that piece is accurate. After they verify that piece is accurate, they're going to go ahead and turn on a light, and that's going to signal QC to come down to sign off on it as well. So once QC comes down and gives them the green light to run, they're going to be off to the races on everything left in their run for that. So each piece gets at least 3 QC sign-offs to make sure that these parts are accurate before they make it out to our customers. Over here we got our planning team. So when the orders come in and they need scheduled, these girls are going to go ahead and get everything scheduled, and then it's going to hit the floor for our production.
You machine weld that, or after it's tacked, or is it hand welded?
Hand weld.
Yes.
Yes. So unfortunately for us, we don't use too much robotics. It's really tough with tube, and it's really tough because it's not the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know, our bends can be off half a degree, which changes your cut.
Right.
So that robot's going to only go where that robot goes.
Yeah.
So all of our welding is done by a physical person, and they get through all of it. So we go ahead and blend in all these welds to make it look truly seamless. That way when it's done and it's on the truck, you can't even tell it's welded.
So Jeff, you get the award for being here the longest, right?
As of right now, yeah.
How long have you been here?
We're going on like 28 years.
28 years. Have you seen a lot of changes?
Extreme changes. When I first started here, which originally was in 1995, we had 3 benders at the time, and we had 4 saws. Since then, like a truckload of tube would last us about a month.
Right.
Now we go through a truckload of tube close to in a week.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a big
Higher
change.
volume, right? Obviously.
We used to do things a lot differently back then.
Right.
We were like a batch system where we would build hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of parts. Now it's a build on demand where it's lean. So we only build what's on sale.
Had a customer contact us about wanting a specific look of 8-inch all the way through his truck. So he reached out to a couple places. They told him no. We told him absolutely. Let's go ahead and try this out. So in his application, what he's got going on is he wants this Y pipe, but he has a PTO shaft running underneath his truck. So we had to engineer a way in order to make this Y pipe still look 8-inch all the way through and accommodate that PTO shaft. So this is what we decided on what's gonna happen. So this is gonna be sent out to the chrome plater, and then this is gonna end up going to that customer. So any challenge that you can throw at us, we love trying to solve. The guys back here love to take on any challenge and think outside the box when it comes to these types of fixes.
It's one of the reasons why we have exhaust solutions, part of our name,
Okay.
and also bending solutions. I mean, if it can be bent, or if you need something like this figured out, we want to be that first person that you call. This particular case, this fleet, they mount all their PTO shafts in the same location.
Okay.
So if this fleet decides they want to do this on other trucks, we have the layout ready to go.
So we found out that a lot of people are having a lot of issues with bellows.
Okay.
So we introduced a new style of bellow that's going to be a triple ply, and we can actually fabricate them to any sort of application with a specific type of endpoint. So we've actually had a customer reach out to us that told us that their bellow sections were failing about once a month. They've been purchasing from us for about 8 months, and they've purchased well over 500 units, not one failure in the field.
Listen, I know you guys been working hard on your trucks to get them to run good, to get them to look good, and if you're like me, you want them to sound good too. Grand Rock Exhaust Solutions. They have chrome, OE aftermarket emission solutions, stainless, universal replacement parts, mufflers, and all the clamps and hardware as well. They have a complete line of exhaust systems in all the sizes that you want, right up to 8 inches. And you can find them at any of these aftermarket parts suppliers, any of the websites you go to for your other parts, you can find Grand Rock there. So if you're like me, you want the best, Grand Rock. All right, that's going to be a wrap. I hope you guys were as impressed by the Grand Rock facility and tour and all their products and exhaust solutions as I was. So you guys know the drill. Make sure you like, please subscribe to the video, and even comment down below, and make sure you take advantage of all the links down below because you can get discounts on a lot of products. So stick around town and keep the hammer down, safe and sound. Ready to rock there, Colombo?
Yeah, thank you.